Star Citizen's players are all millionaires now. This is a bit of a departure from what we were talking about yesterday. Cloud Imperium had given players too much Alpha UEC, too much money to start the new 3.17.2 patch cycle with. So they took most of it away. Please go check out my video on that drama, linked below. But Cloud Imperium are now doing a bit of a U-turn and giving everyone 1 million Alpha UEC. Anyone with an Star Citizen account, that is. This goes to all accounts for Alpha 3.17.2. So what's happening? Well, Cloud Imperium said in an updated response to the situation, with the release of Star Citizen Alpha 3.17.2, we intended to provide a generous stipend based on hours played in an effort to grant previously active players additional starting credits. Our intention was to reward players for their hours spent prior to the wipe and give those players a modest head start for progressing in the Alpha 3.17.2. As many of you are now surely aware, that did not go as planned. After this stipend was granted, we quickly realised that we'd given far too many credits by a factor of 10 or more due to an error in the distribution script. This was far beyond our stated intention and robbed the game of incentive to play and progress. After high-level deliberation and evaluation of how this would impact the overall play experience, we made the decision to roll back the erroneous grants and reset them with the original stipend as intended. We identified it would take 24 hours of downtime to do full account resets that would correct everything optimally, and that's if it all went well. However, our priority was to minimize disruption and avoid taking the live service down for that long. Instead, we opted for an alternate Alpha UEC correction, which we thought we would be able to perform quickly while the game was still live. We conducted some tests on internal servers and found that the program ran in just 10 minutes. Yet, once we deployed the fix to live servers, we found it took far longer than anticipated, at nearly 12 hours. Simultaneously, this process exposed a variety of miscellaneous bugs in our content system that we've been plagued by in the past, but didn't know why they happened. Good news on that front, this debacle actually allowed us to identify the source of some of these issues due to the wallet service being far more stressed than normal. The second bit of good news is that these issues will not be present in our new system that we roll out alongside Alpha 3.18, which has vastly upgraded services and a database scheme that is built for high data for both reads and writes. Next, we discovered a critical bug with our fix that caused some players to have their in-game currency reset when logging. There must be a Mr. Bean gif out there where he keeps making things worse and worse. That was us. This one was just as frustrating for us as it was for you. Fortunately, this issue has now been resolved, and our team is monitoring closely for any edge cases that would pop up. We should be in the clear though, knocks on wood. All that to say, we are sorry for all the frustration and confusion this has caused some of you, and we recognise that we could have handled it better. Now that things are in a better shape, we are going to let the back-end services cool off. We know that these wallet issues were incredibly disruptive to many of you, especially those who played Siege of Orison and other missions, who had your hard-earned Alpha UEC rewards wiped out and reset repeatedly. Although we have since fixed the issue, many of you lost out on your Alpha UEC rewards. To compensate you for the lost in time and Alpha UEC, we will be granting a 1 million Alpha UEC reward to all accounts, regardless of playtime or account age. We will be distributing this compensation early next week so as to not stress our wallet services this weekend. We do not want to risk burning it all down again when it's just starting to recover. We will continue to monitor closely throughout the remainder of the weekend and into next. We appreciate your patience and understanding, and we'll see you in the verse. So, a lot of players are seeing this as a good solution and a solid middle ground. Obviously, with the original amount of money given, some players were able to buy some ships or items they wouldn't have been able to otherwise purchase so quickly and easily. Cloud Imperium are only going to step in and take those purchases away if they are excessive, apparently. So some people did a bit better out of the mistake than others, but there is a wipe coming in Alpha 3.18. So everyone's getting 1 million Alpha UEC, bam. So it doesn't really matter too much. On the collective thread about this on Cloud Imperium's Spectrum, the forums there was a user that said, "This is about the best case scenario. You acknowledged you messed up, just so happened to find issues to fix from it, and decided to go ahead and find middle ground with everyone after said mess up. I'm happy you guys ended up meeting expectations over this." Another said, "Again, thanks for the update. It's little stuff like this that can build into a cluster. Better for it to occur during development and testing than for it to happen when we get out of alpha. I know there's a lot of drama llamas going on right now. I, for one, appreciate the work that was done to find the cause of the issues. People get frustrated easily. I hope folk don't take it personally. Thanks for all the hard work during this deploy. Take a break, get a drink. Monday comes quick." Some people are going to be annoyed that they didn't get enough alpha UEC though. Some people will be annoyed that everyone sort of got everything rather than just them. Some others are going to be pretty happy. I think Cloud Imperium in the future just need to make sure that they don't make a mistake in the allocation of free money and free stuff. If you give it to someone and then you take it away, that makes that person sad. I did see posts accusing Cloud Imperium of lying, that this is the worst possible situation they could be in, that they're not going to play Star Citizen until they resolve this, they're not going to play until the game's released now. I think it's important that people are entitled to their opinions and able to talk about them on Spectrum in a civil way or Reddit or whatever. I personally think Cloud Imperium sort of just left everyone being super rich. In the future as well, I actually would quite like to see Cloud Imperium have the starting alpha UEC for Star Citizen be about, 500,000 alpha UEC. While the game's in alpha, during the live builds, give everyone a good amount of starting alpha UEC just for every patch. Not an excessive amount, just enough that allows players to get a bit of a jump start on whatever they want to do. Now, there was another issue going on for some players, and that was that the alpha UEC on their accounts was resetting when they were logging on, which means they couldn't progress towards purchasing ships. Cloud Imperium did say that should now be fixed, but please let them know if you're still experiencing that issue. A couple of other little updates. Xylo said, "I can confirm that we plan to run more dynamic events in the 3.17 point cycle beyond what is already scheduled all the way up until next weekend." Obviously, we've got the Siege of Orison this weekend still. Got Siege of Orison and Jumptown alternately during the weekdays of next week, and then again on the weekend, next weekend, we've got the Siege of Orison running both days again, and it's 24 hours, these events at a time now. I'm switching over at midnight UTC. There were some elevator issues again in this patch that made it to the live build, and Cloud Imperium have said, we're definitely onto those pesky elevators. I am expecting a hotfix for them shortly, personally. It does seem to be erratic with elevators, so it's not consistently, you can't use elevators or anything like that. It just seems that sometimes elevators break, which is really annoying, but is better than they're always broken. Boom, that's it for your Alpha UEC drama and stipend update. Hopefully the matter has come to a conclusion now, but what do you think? Are you happy with the way that the Cloud Imperium handled it? And if you want to see the sort of first part of this story, then go check out my video that I've linked down below, the sort of starting of this drama. Was there too much flip-flopping from Cloud Imperium? Did you do really well out of it? Were you able to make use of your money? Are you annoyed that you didn't make use of your money in time? Is it fair to give everyone 1 million Alpha UEC? Is it not that big a deal? And are people sort of massively overreacting? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below.
Greetings, citizen. I am NordVPN Man, bringing the justice of cybersecurity to the world. I protect you from ads, trackers, and malware. I punched a guy so hard once with security features that I knocked him back in time. He was able to use the knowledge of the future to become incredibly rich and wealthy. He bought like 10 subscriptions to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer after that. Really smart guy. Another time, I prevented a hacker from snooping at your IP address by taking off his hands. You can't hack with no hands. Probably. Anyway, you should get NordVPN, otherwise the terrorists win.
Every month we have a giveaway. For July 2022, we're giving away a Hull A cargo hauler, as well as a Nomad multi-role freighter. That Nomad also comes with a hovercrod bike. So there's 2 lucky winners this month, and both of those packages contain access to Star Citizen. Comment on any of my videos during this month to be in for a chance of winning that, and check the description down below for more details. Please consider becoming a Patreon or channel member with the join button under my videos. This nets you a variety of exclusive extras, badges, influence on the channel and content and special videos, as well as helping us produce daily content. Thank you very much for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you in the verse.